Hi there, I'm Lavanna Faye and welcome to Dragon Age Origins. This is another one off my list of favourite games. I can't wait to get through this and its sequels actually. I even did a little bit of modding for this game back in the day. So yeah, if you ever downloaded Boob Patches Begun, that was me. So I have quite a few texture replacer mods. Obviously this is an old game, but mostly fixes like Dane's fixes and Quinn's fix pack and stuff like that. Okay, so I have removed all of the downloadable content that you get as freebies. So all of these, Helm of the Deep, Band of Fire, these have all been disabled. Just so that my inventory isn't filled with all of the end game items. I want to make my way through this kind of like it's a new game. So without a leg up, really. So if you're curious about what mods I do have, they'll be in the description of episode 1. This is a huge list, I'm not going to have it on every single episode, so let's just get straight into it.
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. The Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten.
Oh, Duncan. Such a cool character.
We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Okay. Character creation. Awesome. Okay, so I do have non-circle mage origin. So let's go into female. We're going to be an apostate Dalish elf. So that should be really fun. So I probably will have instances where I should have knowledge of the circle and stuff like that, because it doesn't get rid of every single instance of that happening, but I'm fine with that. I don't care. We can blag our way through that. But yeah, I did contemplate doing a city elf, but that origin is just horrifying. So, yeah, no. We're gonna stick with Dalish. Alright, and now for the part that takes the longest. What should you look like?
Greetings.
Okay, I think that's good enough. So, I've made her kind of plain looking, really. She's not brightly coloured or anything. She should just blend in with other elves. The only difference, really, will be the hair, but I thought it was messy enough to be thrown up as a Dalish, so yeah. And I've completely forgotten her tattoo. Hang on. All Dalish have a tattoo that wears them. I really hate the Valasleen. She looked so nice without it. But she's Dalish, so she needs it. Alright. So there. Partially covered by her hair, that's fine. But very nice and bright, so you can't mistake that she's a Dalish, even if it is the one tattoo that takes up the least amount of space on a person's face. Alright, yeah. Plain enough to be anybody. Just regular brown eyes. Yeah. Normal.
Know what to do with this.
And I have
Look out.
the elven voice.
Dareth Shiral.
There we go, so she has a few elven sayings. Let's call her Laurel, as in Prophet's Laurel. I think that's good. A plant name for a Dalish. So, she's going to need magic, definitely. Because she is an apostate mage. I could give her some... I'd like to give her some constitution, but really all that matters for mages is willpower and magic. Well, let's put one in cunning. And... the last one in willpower. Might as well. Cunning, just so that we can have a speechcraft skill. Yeah, so we can get to improved coercion. We need cunning for that. Okay, I love persuading people to do things, so we're going with coercion. And now for her mage skills. So I absolutely love being a frost mage, well, a frost lightning mage, so I usually stick with primal. Crushing Prison is good as well, so yeah, let's get Mind Blast so that we can get started in the spirit tree. And I think we'll just go with Winter's Grasp so we can get some freezing done as well. Always nice to have some frozen targets. Okay. So difficulty... I want to enjoy this. I don't want to be killing myself with really difficult fights, so we're just going to stick with normal. Yeah, this isn't a challenge, it's just for fun, so normal will be fine.
You were born amidst the Dalish elves, noble wanderers who refused to join the society of humans that subjugated their homeland so long ago. The Dalish travel the land in tightly knit clans, struggling to maintain their half-forgotten lore in a human world that fears and despises them. You spend your time hunting with your clanmate Tamlin in the forests, and as is sometimes the case, your quarry is not always the local wildlife.
It's a Dalish!
And you three are somewhere you shouldn't be.
That was a quick costume
Let
change.
us pass, Elf. You have no right to stop us.
No? We will see about that, won't we? You're just in time. I found these humans lurking in the bushes. Bandits, no doubt.
We aren't bandits, I swear. Please don't hurt us.
You Shemlin are pathetic. It's hard to believe you ever drove us from our homeland.
We've never done nothing to you, Dalish.
We didn't even know this forest was yours.
This forest isn't ours, fool. You've stumbled too close to our camp. You Shems are like vermin. We can't trust you not to make mischief. What do you say, Lethalon? What should we do with them?
Killing them will cause trouble for the clan, Lethalin.
Letting them go might bring more of them. You are too soft.
Look, we didn't come here to be trouble. We just found a cave.
Yes, a cave. With ruins like I've never seen. We thought there might be,
Treasure? So you're more akin to thieves than actual bandits.
If they're telling the truth, they probably have something to show for it.
But I have proof. Here, we found this just inside the entrance.
This stone has carvings. Is this Elvish? Written Elvish?
There's more in the ruins. We didn't get very far in, though.
Really? And why is that?
There was a demon. It was huge with black eyes. Thank the Maker we were able to outrun it.
A demon. Where is this cave?
Just off the west, I think. There's a cave in the rock face and a huge hole just inside.
Well, do you trust them? Shall we let them go?
They're about to wet themselves, Lethalin. Let them go.
Run along then, Shems. And don't come back until we Dalish have moved on.
Of course. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, shall we see if there's any truth to this story? These carvings make me curious.
I was getting bored anyway. Let's go have an adventure.
And if we find anything, the Keeper will want to know.
Absolutely she will. Okay. Fatigue we don't need to know about. Feast day gifts and pranks are left on, just because. Codex updated. Okay. Yep, don't need the notes, and we don't need the controls. Yep, we should know these. We should be okay with these. Okay, premium content, Sulcher's Pass. Yeah, that's not something that we need to do right now. Okay. I think I need to... There we go, move. I just needed to move and I would get the quests that I need. Okay. Well, the Dalish Elves. In time, the human empires will crumble. We've seen it happen countless times. Until then, we wait. We keep to the wild borderlands. We raise Hala and build Aravels and present a moving target to the humans around us. We try to keep hold of the old ways, to relearn what was forgotten. We call to the ancient gods, although they do not answer and have not heard us since before the fall of Alathan, so that one day they might remember us. Elganan, the eldest of the sun, and he who overthrew his father. Mithel the protector, Fen'Harel the dread wolf, Andruil the huntress, Falandine, the friend of the dead, Dethamen the keeper of secrets, Gillanane the mother of Hala, June the master of crafts, and Silaise the hearthkeeper. Silaise? Is that how you say it? Basically, Silaise the woman. We gather every 10 years for the Alathven to retell the ancient stories and keep them alive, for when the human kingdoms are gone, we must be ready to teach the others what it means to be elves. As told by Gisharel, keeper of the Ralafarin clan of the Dalish Elves. Ralafarin, nice. Yep, we don't need to know those. Okay, that's just 1 out of 69 culture and history. Dear Lord, okay. Don't need those. We should be good for all of that. Okay, child of the Dalish. I was out hunting with my friend Tamlin. My clan has passed this way many times, and I'm sure this forest holds no more secrets. Or does it? Tamlin and I found humans near the camp and ran them off. The humans had with them elven artifacts that they said they picked up from some ruins in a cave near here. If the cave really contains some of the lost history of our people, it would be worth locating. Alright, so Laurel, our Dalish elf, is out with her friend Tamlin hunting. Don't know what they were hunting, although I'm going to assume they weren't out tracking the humans until they ran into them. Okay, so I am slightly faster. I think that's from Dane's fixes. Yep.
We shall do what we
Just
must.
need to wait for these to come to us. Okay, it's a wolf. Let's do Winter's Grasp. Oh, lovely. I love ice magic. And yeah, we'll just do Arcane Bolt. There we go. Okay, brilliant. Maybe that's exactly what it could have been that you were doing. So if you want to have been hunting down humans, you can say that you were. And if you don't, then you can make your character a lot more innocent and nice. Keeping it nice and open-ended there. Okay, Codex about the Halla. No creature is more revered by the Dalish than the Halla. No other animal has a god of its own. These white stags are much larger than ordinary deer, and the Dalish Halla keepers carve their antlers as they grow, making them curve into intricate designs. In ancient times, these stags bore elven knights into combat, but since the fall of the Dales, they're used less as mounts and more to pull the Aravels. Okay. And wolf. Okay. It's rather unfair, the reputation that the wolf possesses in Ferelden. For a people that so clearly adore their hounds, Fereldans simultaneously harbour a distrust of wolves that borders on the unreasonable. Unreasonable, that is, if one were not familiar with the ancient legends regarding werewolves. There was a time in Ferelden's past when demons inhabited the bodies of wolves in great numbers, causing the wars against werewolves and spreading great fear and panic. The werewolves were slain, but even today the noble wolf is still looked upon with distrust. From Legends of Ferelden, by Mother Aelis of Denerim, 910 Dragon. Cool. Alright, and an attack by wolves upon civilized folk happens rarely, often only in times of desperation, and even then only when the wolves have the advantage of numbers. This can change during a blight. Hey, foreshadowing! When darkspawn rise onto the surface, their presence dramatically alters the savage nature of normal beasts. In Blight's past, as the corruption of the darkspawn spread through the wilder areas of Thedas, it would infect the animals found there, and the more powerful of them would survive and be transformed into a more vicious and dangerous beast. A Blight wolf is one such example, mad with the pain of its infection, and only through the overriding command of the darkspawn does it still retain some semblance of its pack instincts. Blight wolves are always found in large groups and will tend to overwhelm a single target if they can, using their numbers to their advantage. It is fortunate that these creatures rarely survive their corruption for very long. Brilliant. And yeah, let's just click those off. We're okay. I know about sustained abilities. We're good. And here we have a chest. I do have the Lockbash mod. The mod is working. I'm pretty sure I've never managed to get this chest open, even when I've played it as a warrior. But yeah, Lockbash, definitely a mod that you need. It just makes sense. There's so many chests that you have to walk past and just leave if you don't have a rogue in the party. Oh well. Annoying, but the loot's probably not worth it. This is literally the first level. Okay. A small stone statue of a woman with antlers like a Halla, with the moon under her right foot and 2 hares beside her. The base of the statue is covered in strange writing. That's the elven artifact that the humans gave us. Cool. Cinch of skillful maneuvering and sash of forbidden secrets. Okay. Damn. Alright. Vestments of the Seer. That must be the, a few of the witch hunt things, I think. Damn, I should have... I thought I'd turned them all off, but it looks like we have a few. Oh well, never mind. Never mind. We know not to use them. What about Tamlin? Can he do it? No, he can't. But he can put precise striking on. Okay, let's just carry on. I like to pretend that my apostate is hiding as a hunter. So, I don't know, maybe the clan don't know that she's a mage as well. No, they totally do. Okay, tree stump. The Brazilian forest. Alright. There are places in the Brazilian forest where the veil is so thin the difference between awake and dreaming is next to nothing. In one such place, a woodshaper was born under such unfortunate stars that his mother named him Abelas, which means sorrow. And he lived up to his name. He could keep no apprentices and lost his stock of bows in mishap after mishap, until finally he had nothing. The rest of the clan began to fear that his ill luck would harm them too, and whispered amongst themselves of casting him out. Abeles heard them and resolved to change his luck, and so went into the forest alone to seek a suitable tree from which to make bows. At last he spied a young rowan growing beside a stream. He drew his axe, and the tree cried out in fear, begging to be spared, but Abeles said, "If I do not take your life, mine will surely end." With 2 strokes he felled the tree. From the tree he made the finest 3 bows he had ever crafted. Pleased, Abeles returned to camp and gave his bows to the hunters at once. By nightfall, however, the camp was in an uproar. The hunters had returned with braces of hares, which when cut open revealed only worms and sawdust. The elder said it was a sign that the hunters had robbed some spirit of its host, for it is well known that spirits do not go about the waking world on their own, but inhabit another creature's body. The elder worked a charm to banish the spirit back to the Fade, and the clan went to sleep hungry. The next day, the hunters brought back a doe, and again the beast bled sawdust. Now the clan began to fear the spirit would starve them, and wondered what they had done to deserve it. Abeles came forward then and told of the rowan tree. The elder considered for a long time, before declaring that they must replace what Abeles had taken from the spirit. So he sent the hunters to dig up a rowan sapling and bring it living to the camp. There the elder ordered the sapling planted and appealed to the spirit for forgiveness. There was a terrible sound then, as if the whole forest were crying out in protest. Darkness fell upon the camp, though it was just past midday. And when the darkness passed, a rowan grove, every tree bearing the frozen face of a terrified elf, stood where the camp had been. From then on, it was forbidden in every clan to cut living trees in the Brazilian forest. The spirits know nothing of forgiveness. Was that every elf in the clan? Because if so, how did that story get passed along? Interesting. The Rowan Grove, a Dalish tale from Ferelden folklore and history by Sister Patrine, Chantry scholar. Oh, it's a Chantry tale, okay. Could probably not be true then. Alright. Let's just go. Elf fruit, brilliant. So we'll be able to make some healing poultices when we have some, does it require distillation agent? I think so. We need herbalism, and we do have herbalism, so... we just need elf fruit and a flask. Okay. Oh, and just lyrium dust and a flask for a lyrium potion. So it must be for the higher level health poultices that will need a distillation agent and stuff like that. Okay. Just remembering things. Or just trying to remember things anyway. Okay, there's rubble right there. Elf fruit. Brilliant. Okay. So I do have a cloud replacer. You can't really see the clouds just yet, but this is lovely. It still looks gorgeous.
This must be the cave. I don't recall seeing this before, do you?
Not that I can remember, but you know what that means. Adventure awaits. Let's get in there.
My thoughts exactly. With luck, we'll find something that will make us clan heroes.
Sounds awesome. Okay, quest updated. Okay, the lost mysteries of the ancients. We found the entrance to the cave that the humans were blithering on about. They were telling the truth. Now it's time to investigate. Okay. Come on, Tamlin. Let's just get straight in there.
It looks like the Shem was telling the truth. But these ruins look more human than elven.
Yeah, alright. So, we're probably the, the trespassers in this area now. If these aren't really elven ruins, then we don't have a claim to any of the... Just a dagger, okay. To any of the spoils in here. Not really. Oh, okay. Mind Blast. Let's get these stunned. Awesome. Okay, I will go for that with a Winter's Grasp, and Tamlin can go for that one. We do have precise striking on. He probably should switch his weapon. There we go.
What
You
now?
get in there. And... oh, she might actually... awesome.
Oh,
Brilliant. Okay. Easy peasy. And Codex is updated. Brilliant.
Let's see.
So, we've got an elf fruit. That's lovely. And pile of bones over here. Lesser health poultice and an iron dagger. Brilliant. I am liking how atmospheric this is. It's absolutely lovely. As ruins grow. It is lovely. So, can we get into this? Technically, kind of. Can we get a bit closer then? So we can't be blocked?
Let's see.
Hey, there we go. Okay. An ash longbow. Probably not worth it then. But never mind. Never mind. We have got some loot. And it was in a locked chest. So yeah, lock bash is definitely working. Okay. Creatures. Giant spider. Okay, giant spiders tend to appear in old ruins and other places where the veil has become thin because of magical disturbances or a great number of deaths. In such places, spirits and demons pass into the world of the living and attempt to take control over living beings, spiders amongst them. Not all scholars accept this explanation for the presence of these beasts, however. Some claim that the thinning veil allows magic to leak from the Fade, tainting such creatures as these spiders to transform into larger and more potent creatures than they ever would become naturally. While such spiders are known to possess powerful poisons and the ability to fling their webs at opponents in combat, studies of them have been few and the full range of their abilities are unknown. Cool. And switch those off, we don't care about those. Brilliant. Alright. Let's get into the ruins proper then. 20 XP for opening a door. Brilliant. Okay. So, I'm hoping that at some point we're going to be able to get a, a staff that I can actually use. Obviously, I'm not going to be using the Sylvan's Mercy. I'll need to discard that actually. Let's destroy it. Sorrows of Alathan as well. I think these are from the Witch Hunt. And unfortunately, they do seem to have been added in. Kind of annoying. I didn't want any of the end game content added, but I must have forgotten to switch off the Witch Hunt DLC. Okay. There we go. Awesome. Actually, did we look at the... Yeah, we did. Okay. Well, left or right? Let's go left. Why not? God, rays are beautiful. Really, as far as ruins go... Oh, gosh. Sounds like we've activated something. But as far as ruins go, these are beautiful. They've held up. They really have. There's just one hole in the ceiling, but all of this over here looks sound still. Doesn't seem like human architecture to me. Just saying. Oh gosh. I've been paralysed. We've been webbed. No. Let's get mine dressed off. Awesome. Ha! Not kept down for long. Well, it was only a 4-second thing. You can do it, Tamlin. You're fine. There we go. He actually is fine. Oh, resisted. Get Vince's grasp off. Awesome. Okay. And we've got remains. 6 copper pieces. 5 copper pieces.
Let's see.
6 copper pieces. Nice. We got some rich spiders. Okay. Okay. No, we can't get up there. Okay, that's fine. And we can't get down there either. It's probably a good thing because I'm definitely the type of character, or the type of player, who would send my character down there just to see if I could. Oh. Another cocoon. Right. Oh, nice. Clan shield. Okay. Sweet. And we definitely can't get up those, even if they are definitely large enough for us to do so. It's just a decal or something? Alright. Oh, lockpick that door. Nice. Okay. And, ooh. We have zombies. But they're not active right now. Yes. Okay, yeah, I remember this. That's fine. Well, let's chat with Tamlin, actually.
This place makes me nervous.
Yeah, this isn't what I expected. What do you think all of this is?
I'm not sure. This looks like a very old human place. Why would they build this? And why would elven artifacts be here? Maybe some of our ancestors lived here. In caves, like the dwarves. I'll stick to roaming the land myself.
I don't know, it doesn't really feel like someone's home.
I don't know. I have this odd sensation that we've disturbed something. Like we just walked into a dragon's lair. Well, whatever it is, it won't stop me. A Dalish hunter fears nothing.
Oh, you're a sweetie. Okay. Let's keep going.
I can't believe this. You recognize this statue, don't you?
I think I do. Is that Ferelden?
Back when our people lived in Arlathan, statues like these honored the creators. When the Shems enslaved us, much of that lore was lost. This looks like human architecture, with the statue of our people. Can these ruins date back to the time of Arlathan?
I mean, maybe. But there doesn't look like there's much left.
Yes. Time and decay take their toll. Still, there's bound to be something of value.
Maybe. Well, I don't think we can lift this up and take it with us. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely where we're going. So, let's have a look at the map. Yeah, alright, let's go around first. We may as well. There's quite a lot of bodies around here, actually. Oh, okay. Might as well keep this up. More spiders to freeze. Awesome. Oh. Yeah, okay. Don't mind me, Tamlin, just dying over here. Let's get a mind blast off. Awesome. Okay. Let's at least destroy one spider. Come on. We need to prove we don't need him. There we go. Winter's Rest. Nice. Okay. And there we go. 5 copper. Lovely.
Let's see.
And a lesser lyrium potion and 5 copper. These spiders really do have a lot of money. Rich, I tell ye.
Leave it to me.
Small metal round shield. I don't think either of us really need a small metal round shield, to be perfectly honest, but I don't know. Maybe. Oh, there is a cocoon over there. Deep mushroom, okay. Nice. There's a door there, and don't suppose any of these cocoons are also going to give me anything? No, okay. And that's the starting point. Okay. Well, just this door to go through then. Oh! And a trap to trigger. Okay, I am so sorry, Tamlin. Never mind. Come on. There we go. Oh! Wow. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have come through here. Never mind. Lesser health poultice. 19 arrows of filth. That's disgusting. Okay. What do arrows of filth do? +3 nature damage. Okay. Well, nah, I'll just leave them in my inventory for now. This is the beginning of the game. We shouldn't need them. Oh, damn it! Really? An entire corridor of traps. That's ridiculous. Never mind. Never mind. Let's wait for the health to go all the way up. Yeah. And then we'll continue. I think this is the last place to go now. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Oh! Yep, okay. More traps. Let's get out of the trap area. Come after me. Yes, good. Let's Winter's Grasp you. Awesome.
Leave it to me.
Oh, come on, hit it. He's frozen. He's literally frozen. Let's get a Mind Blast off. There we go. And an Arcane Bolt. We definitely should have the mana for it anyway. Come on.
Cannot stand again.
There we go.
Were those walking corpses? This place is haunted.
It certainly seems that way. Okay. Ooh, a Lyrium Potion, a Frost Rock, and a Great Sword. Awesome. I don't think we need Great Sword though. I don't think either of us can use it. He's not using Great Sword, is he? No, it's a long sword. And there's no other remains here. Okay. that was a nasty trap. Okay. Okay, Bear Scan. Let's get a Winter's Grasp on that. Oh, it resisted. Okay, there we go. Mind Blast it. And flank it. Hopefully we'll get better odds for attacking now. Winter's Grasp again. Let's try again. That's better. Okay.
Have mercy on you.
Oh, this is actually going very well.
By the creators! What was that thing?
That was disgusting. 34 copper. Wow, all of that just for 34 copper. An elm shortbow. Brilliant. Okay. And there's a sarcophagus behind the mirror. A mace with a Dalish leather belt. Okay. Let's try and get that chest.
You aren't going to leave without taking a closer look at the mirror, are you?
I mean, it just looks like a mirror, Tamlin. If you think it's special, we can always come back with Keeper Mirathari.
I want to look at it now. It's the only thing we've seen in here that isn't broken. I wonder what this writing is for. Maybe this isn't... Hey, did you see that? I think something moved inside the mirror.
Seriously? Inside the mirror? Let me see.
Look, don't you see it? There it is again. Can you feel that? I think it knows we're here. I just need to take a closer look. It's showing me places. I can see some kind of city. Underground.
I don't like this.
There's a great blackness. It saw me. Help! I can't look away!
Poor thing.
Can you hear me? I am very sorry.
Why? Why are you sorry? What have you got to be sorry about? Head.
You're awake! You've the god's own luck, Lethalon. You're back at camp. Everyone is worried sick about you. How do you feel?
Ferelden? How did I get here?
Hashem brought you back 2 days ago. You don't remember him?
Hashem? No, I only remember a cave and then nothing.
He was a Grey Warden and appeared out of nowhere with you slung over his shoulder. You were delirious with fever. He said that he found you outside a cave in the forest, unconscious and alone. He left you here and ran off again. The Keeper's been using the old magic to heal you.
What about Tamlin? What if he's sick? Isn't anyone looking for him?
Of course. Most of the hunters are off looking for him right now. But the Keeper wanted to talk to you as soon as you awoke. Stay here. I'll get her.
I see you are awake, Dalan. It is fortunate Duncan found you when he did. I know not what dark power held you, but it nearly bled the life from you. It was difficult even for my magic to keep you alive.
I nearly died? Then what about Tamlin? Could he be sick too?
If he encountered the same thing you did? Yes. The Grey Warden said he found you alone outside a cave, already stricken. Duncan thought there may have been darkspawn creatures inside the cave. Is that true?
Maybe. All I remember is the mirror.
A mirror. And it caused all this? I have never heard of such a thing in all the lore we have collected. I was hoping for answers when you woke, but there are only more questions. And Tamlin remains missing. He is more important than any lore in these ruins. If he is as sick as you were, his condition is grave. Duncan returned to the cave to search for darkspawn, but we cannot rely on him to look for Tamlin as well. We must go ourselves, and quickly. Do you feel well enough to show us the way, Dalish? Without you, we will not find it.
Of course, Keeper. I'm ready to go now.
I am relieved to hear it. I am ordering the clan to pack the camp so we can go north. Take Merrill with you to the cave. Find Tamlin if you can, but do it swiftly.
What? But the clan is leaving?
If there is any truth to what Duncan said, then darkspawn may show up in these parts soon. We must get away from that horde, but that is not our only concern. Did you encounter any other humans out in the forest?
3 of them, yes, but we drove them off. There shouldn't be a problem.
Although you hurt no one, these humans roused their nearby village against us.
Ugh.
As everywhere, our people are not welcome here. We have stayed too long, and we must move on, quickly.
Keeper, if we leave, we'll lose access to the ruins. And the mirror. Aren't you interested in them?
I would be lying if I said I was not. But whatever knowledge lies in that cave is not worth our children. I send you back with hopes of finding Tamlin, and that is all.
Of course. But why do you want me to take Merrill?
Merrill knows a degree of my magic. Tamlin's chances of surviving the journey back are greater with her help. I also wish for Merrill to see this cave and mirror. She has a sense for these things, and could shed light on the nature of this illness.
You want her to study the mirror? Okay. But she could get ill too, couldn't she?
You recovered, and Merrill will too. Still, be careful. Should you come upon this strange mirror again, do not touch it.
Alright. I'll go get Merrill and we'll find Tamlin.
Go quickly, for Tamlin's life hangs in the balance.
I'll be back soon, Keeper. Okay. Yeah, quest updated. So, I've been brought back to the Dalish camp by a human. Tamlin's still missing and the Keeper wants me to return to the cave to search for him. The clan is moving north soon, so I must make haste. Keeper Merithari has sent me to find Merrill. Merrill is the Keeper's apprentice and she'll join me in my search for Tamlin. Brilliant. Okay. Ooh. Let's get this pile of sacks first. Oh, 5 copper. That's not exactly brilliant, but never mind. Okay. Well, this is the Dalish camp. I have Dalish textures on here. So the entire thing I think has been retextured. Red tents for a DA2 kind of continuity thing. It's definitely why I went for it. Damizoo, okay. Brilliant, and it would be if I used daggers, which I don't, not really. But, yes, okay, there is the wolf statue. Okay, let's read this. Fenharel, the Dread Wolf. There's precious little we know about Fenharel, for they say he did not care for our people. Elganan and Mythal created the world as we know it. Andruil taught us the ways of the hunter. Siles and June gave us fire and crafting, but Fenharel kept to himself and plotted the betrayal of all the gods. And after the destruction of Alathan, when the gods could no longer hear our prayers, it said that Fenharel spent centuries in a far corner of the earth, giggling madly and hugging himself in glee. The legends say that before the fall of Alathan, the gods we know and revere fought an endless war with others of their kind. There's not a Hiren among us who remember these others. Only in dreams do we hear whispered the names of Gelderan, Danthal and Anaris, for they are the Forgotten Ones, the gods of terror and malice, spite and pestilence, allegedly. In ancient times, only Fen'Harel could walk without fear among both our gods and the Forgotten Ones, for although he is kin to the gods of the people, the Forgotten Ones knew of his cunning ways and saw him as one of their own. And that's how Fen'Harel tricked them. Our gods saw him as a brother, and they trusted him when he said that they must keep to the heavens while he arranged a truce. And the Forgotten Ones trusted him also when he said he would arrange for the defeat of our gods, if only the Forgotten Ones would return to the abyss for a time. They trusted Fen'Harel, and they were all of them betrayed, and Fen'Harel sealed them away so they could never again walk amongst the people. From the tale of Fen'Harel's triumph, as told by Gisharel, keeper of the Relafarian clan of the Dalish Elves. Nice, okay. And a couple more controls, which we don't need to read. Fantastic. So yeah, there's been a lot of codex entries so far, and I'm not sure. I do like reading them. I do like reading them out. It's just, it does seem to take a lot of time away from the gameplay, especially right now, when there's so much to read, because we're building up the world and the Dalish, kind of setting the scene for our character. So I might continue just reading them. I enjoy it, so I probably will. But yeah, it's going to take a bit longer to get through things if I'm reading everything all the time. I have quite a lot of things to read and a lot of people to speak to in this camp. But I think, as far as first episodes go, we have set the scene. We are off to a good start, so let's level up actually. We do have some experience. We leveled up at some point anyway. So magic is what we need. That will make our spells stronger. Willpower gives us more mana. Yeah. Ooh, I can't wait. I can't wait for our specializations. I usually go Arcane Warrior, but I am gonna end up all over the place if I let myself. Let's get some lightning. Let's just continue with Primal, and I'm thinking Spirit. Primal and Spirit. I'll avoid Creation because that's where I leave Win. She does all of the heal stuff and the buffing and that. Okay, let's leave it at that. So yeah, we're just getting going really, so I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, hit the like button. I upload 5 videos a week, so subscribe and you'll be notified when those go live. Hit the bell to update your notifications. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.